Would you like to know the secret to a juicy and moist turkey? Well, in this episode of the Lisa D's Delight Show, I'm going to show you the trick to getting your Thanksgiving turkey super flavorful, juicy, tender, and moist. Hey LDD family, as usual, your ingredients and measurements and such will be in the description box below. To start this brine off, we're going to use some apple juice. I have my pot on medium-high heat, and I'm going to just pour the apple juice into the pot, as well as some pink salt. It looks like a lot of salt going in, and it is. But we need the salt because that's where the magic happens in this brining process. Now we're going to flavor up the brine with my own all-purpose seasoning, Asil, also known as PPP, the perfect palate pleaser. You can grab you some with the link that's pinned in my comments. But if you don't have Asil, you can use some seasoned salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. Also add in some brown sugar, some allspice, and some peppercorns. And then squeeze in a couple of oranges and a couple of lemons and go ahead and drop them right on in. We're just building flavor right now for our turkey. If you never brined a turkey before, child, I beg you, brine a turkey one time and see if you don't get hooked. Once I did a brine turkey and saw how flavorful and juicy and moist it was, you can never get me to make another turkey without brining it. And when the greedy people was raving over how delicious my turkey was, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. So the magic in the brining process is, while the turkey is brining, it absorbs more moisture, which in turn helps it to stay more juicy. And since the turkey is absorbing salt too, it gets nice and seasoned and flavorful. So that salt is also breaking down the turkey's proteins, making it more tender. So you can think of brining as like an insurance policy to a tender, juicy, moist turkey. And then add some onions, some fresh garlic, and any kind of fresh herbs that you have on hand. My herbs were on their last leg, so I also added in some herbs de Provence. Like I said, we're building flavor right now, and while the turkey is chilling in his ice bath, he'll be absorbing and taking in all this yumminess, making him so flavorful. The other good part about it is we don't even have to season him that much because the brining already takes care of a lot of that for us. So we can go lighter on the seasoning. It's best to let your turkey brine in the refrigerator, but the way my fridge is set up, I ain't got no room for that big old turkey. But if you do have room in your fridge, you should use like a big pot and put the turkey in the pot, like I just put mine in my cooler, and proceed to dump all of our brine mixture all over the turkey, and then go in with some ice. Oh, I forgot to say, let that brine cool off to like room temperature before you pour it on the turkey, because you don't want it to start cooking your turkey, child. And then put in enough water to cover your whole turkey. And by the way, you want to thaw out your turkey first before you do this brining process. It could be slightly frozen, but not like rock hard frozen. If you're going to brine your turkey in your fridge, you don't need the ice. But being that I'm using my cooler, the ice and the salt is going to keep the bird nice and fresh as he sits in the coolest part of my house for about 12 hours. I brined him for 12 hours and it was perfect, but you can go up to like 24 hours. But I wouldn't go past 24 hours because then the bird can become too salty and the meat can get a little rubbery. And this is the end product. He definitely came out so delicious, juicy and moist. It was definitely worth doing the brining process. I have one more turkey hack that I did to him to ensure that he wouldn't be dry. I can't stand a dry turkey, child. So to find out what my other brilliant turkey hack is, watch the video on the next page. Well, it might be on the next page, depending on when you're seeing this. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make it look so good. Make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make it look so good. Make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make it look so good. Make sure you like and subscribe.